Zach Lavine trade destinations. We talked about this a little bit. A couple teams came up: 76ers, Pacers, which is my favorite, Brooklyn Nets, Knicks. Where would you like to see Zach Lavine? Best fit, and then give me the most probable outcome in your opinion.
Okay. I say best fit probably Miami or like you said earlier, Pacers. I like that fit next to Halliburton, pass first point guard that if he need to score, he can score. But he gonna try to get his guys involved. So you give a scorer like Zach Lavine, a point guard like that, so you don't have to worry about trying to facilitate and do all that stuff like he kind of has to do sometimes in Chicago. I think that's a nice fit. And then you also have a solid big man in Miles Turner for him to have lob threat things like that as well. So I love the fit on the Pacers, and I love for the fit on the Heat too. The Heat needs scoring. The Heat needs scoring. That's all they need, really. You can't have Jimmy Butler to carry through a regular season. You can rely on him through the playoffs for the most part, but when you need him to carry through the regular season, get you a good seed, things like that, and then have another just dependable second scorer on that team, Zach Lavine would fit nicely right in there.
What happened to Hero?
He
Like,
just been hurt. So I
like
mean,
what is it this? What is it this time, bro? What is it this time? They're like 24, bro. What is it
yeah,
this time?
I don't know what I think it's like either ankle or something, but
But
he been out for a little bit.
I ain't gonna lie. If you can keep Hero and find
Yeah,
some way to finagle Zach Lavine, this I ain't gonna say they will probably. I won't because this is another thing too, Chris.
mm-hmm.
Does he swing your chances at a title? Does he really swing that? Do we look at Zach Lavine like you had Zach Lavine and that's a title contender like they were doing with Dame, even though you know how I feel about that, but I'm not gonna it's a different
And
topic.
yeah, well, now, all right. I think the only team where you add him and it's like instantly you better be a title contender is the 76ers. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I don't think it's going to happen. I think they like the chemistry and how things are going after adding role players. I don't think they want another star. I don't think they want to. I think they want to keep Tobias Harris in that third role with Maxi being your second and Embiid being your one. I don't think they want to, throw in another star and mess up the chemistry that they already have. They playing pretty good right now. So I don't think he's going to go to the 76ers. But if he does, that just that scoring punch, that firepower that they have, they can contend with anybody. They already can. But adding Zach Lavine on top of that, that's just it.
I'm kind of with you. I wouldn't do it if I was Philly just because
Mhm.
Zach Lavine, he don't play no defense. Maxie really don't play defense like that. The Kelly Oubre situation, that's crazy. That was
That
crazy,
is
bro.
crazy
It's
because he was playing real good for them.
that boy was open. Hey, bro. I ain't one of them, bro. Like Kelly Oubre was shutting down Jason Tatum, fam. Like he was damn near out playing Jalen Brown, bro. That game showed me a lot. I don't care that they
Mm-hmm.
won yesterday. We seen with Kelly Oubre, Nicholas Batum, Covington, all the wing defenders they have,
Yeah.
plus Maxi
Yes.
scoring and Embiid scoring. They can beat Boston, man.
Yeah.
Embiid just got to not be a weenie in the playoffs, and they can beat Boston, bro. I
Oh
just
yeah.
seen it. And we done seen Boston lose to big teams multiple times already. The out of they 3 losses, I think they lost 2, maybe all 3 to big teams. They lost to
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota and they
Mm-hmm.
lost to Philly. They have a weakness. Like Porzingis good and all that. But a traditional center, guys that can really play center, big 7-footers, like a cat. If he's right, Gobert, they bother him, man.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows, man? I really like the 76ers and what they got going, but the Uber that shit's crazy. So
That
I don't
was
know.
yeah.
Pacers. I do feel like the Pacers is a perfect fit. Also, the Heat a perfect fit. That if the Heat get to keep Tyler Hill, like I was talking about, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that'll be the perfect fit for them, and they would actually be a title contender. That's the only team I see them as a title contender. If you
Yeah.
add Zach Lavine, Pacers, bro, because you got to think about the Pacers, bro. Without Tyrese Halliburton go out for a week. They're out the standings. They're no longer, their season's over with. They're
Yeah.
absolutely terrible without Halliburton, bro.
Yeah.
Ben
Everything.
Matherin
Yeah.
hasn't stepped up. They need the scoring. They got
Yeah.
defenders. They got shooting. They got a couple big. They need the shooting, bro, and scoring.
No,
Period.
I agree. No, I couldn't agree more. So
Is there any sneaky team you think he could go to that you would like?
sneaky team. I mean, I don't know if this will happen, but the Magic, have the pieces to make it happen.
Like that, bro. I ain't gonna stop. Okay, I'm sorry. This is random, but I'm finna get on the trade machine real quick, just for the
Yeah.
Magic, just because you said something.
No, yeah,
Because
let's
I
see it.
Magic need shooting. Bro, that team is too damn good defensively for them to be
No,
this bad
they
offensively, bro.
crazy good defensive. They're a good team. And they even figured out offense. Like they have a lot of good pieces over there. So I'm sure there's a lot that Chicago would want back from them. Or there's a lot of just young talent the Magic have over there that they could swing for a star. So I think they're a sneaky
Bruh,
good team. Pair him up with
bruh,
Paolo Franz. That's a nice
you
little trio.
you just didn't interest the hell out of him to do it.
Yeah.
Trade to the Magic. So Zach Lavine. Okay, but now we're looking who is a good trade chip. I'll give up Jonathan Isaac,
No, he can go.
and that's a good guy to give up. Now, out of the guards,
Because they don't want to
which
guard
guards are
that.
we giving up?
I low key want to keep Suggs. If I can, Suggs has been great defensively, and you want to keep that. Can you give up? I mean, Cole's been nice off the bench, good score. But can you give up Cole and they be okay with that? And then hope Anthony Black can fill because he's been playing well. He's been playing. He hasn't been playing bad.
So you would keep Fultz?
I mean, if they would take Fultz over Cole, sure. I feel like who
See,
has
but
more
see,
upside?
okay, but see, Markel is on that 1 year deal, 17 M's.
They might take that too to have more flexibility too.
I'm gonna throw him in there, bro.
Yeah.
But then that Magic fans, that's too much. They be lying like, bro. I can't stand a lot of that cap. I'll be like, bro, to bring in a talent like Zach Lavine to go with a Franz Wagner and a Paolo Banchero, that
hmm
spacing he would provide, bro. You put in, but the only thing with that is I like Markel Fultz as an actual point guard. Some of the stuff he actually does, but you got, and then I'm pretty sure they would want either Suggs or Black.
They probably would want either Suggs or Black.
Okay, so which one I'm just gonna play devil's advocate. Out of the two, which one would you give up to bring in?
Bring in Zach. I mean, I probably bank on Anthony Black improving and getting better. Suggs is really good defensively right now. I would want to keep him, but Anthony Black's a little taller. Yeah, he's 6'7". I think he does have defensive potential. So I think you could bank on, him just developing and, moving forward, progressing quickly, exponentially, and then hopefully filling that role that Suggs can do. Honestly, but Suggs has been a really good player for them this season.
So you would go Suggs?
I'd probably go Suggs. What do
Magic
you think?
fans go hate us. I would
I,
too. It is what it is, bro. But see now this is where it gets tricky. I don't even think nobody makes enough money on
mm,
the Magic.
they don't have big contracts. They get guys on pretty good deals. I mean, you have Joe Ingles who's making some money. Gary Harris.
Let's just try this. See that works. But is that too much?
As I say, is that too much?
But then it's like we didn't have to give up a pick.
You give him two young guards in Suggs and Cole Anthony, a nice power forward in Jonathan Isaac. When he is playing, he's really good defensively. A vet in Gary Harris, who he probably gets out of there. But I don't hate this.
Because you
And
go have to get, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna end up trading Caruso. I'm pretty
they don't.
sure that
Yeah, they trade
and
Caruso. They trade Lavine. They're getting rid of Caruso. DeRozan's not staying there. They just signed Vooch long term. So I don't know. I just
who
think the Bulls.
knows what
I don't know
the
what's
Bulls.
going on with the Bulls. Like
I feel like this is a solid trade for both teams because Jalen Suggs and Cole Anthony, they can, but then it's like they're both better than Kobe White
oh for
and
sure.
Io. But then it's like, damn, would it, if you the Bulls, wouldn't you be like, damn, I want to like, but then
Win.
no, this solid, this solid. We just gonna have to live with this.
If you
But
have to throw in one pick or something, then sure. But throwing a
damn,
pick
they
or
would
two
want it.
out,
It's okay. I
they
I
still
I just throw
they
in a
still
pick.
might want
Just
to pick. They still might want to pick or something just because picks are valuable.
I throw in a pick. I ain't gonna be like that. I'll throw in a pick. I just wasn't thinking about throwing in a pick just because it's like, but then everybody wants picks, so.
I feel like if you getting rid of Zach, you probably going to
Oh, I'm
want
gonna give you
at least a pick.
and then I'm gonna give you my 25 pick from Denver because it's like, hey,
Yeah.
you know, you be all right. So here's the trade: Jonathan Isaac, Gary Harris, Jalen Suggs, Cole Anthony, a 2025 first from Denver for Zach Lavine. It might be it. It's a lot of depth, but he's gonna give you about 24, 25 points per game. Great catch and shoot guy, great in transition, and he just next to Paolo and Franz, because I'm not one of them dudes, Chris. Once you figure out you got something with the team you have, man, let's try to win, bro. Let's try to win. Let's try to win. You go take more young guys that's go sit on your bench. Jet Howard, and if it wasn't for injuries, Anthony Black wouldn't be playing right now, bro. Let's just keep it a buck.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting no burn. I haven't seen Jet Howard.
Yeah, all this young talent, you guys got to play. You can't just stock up on young talent and do nothing and have nothing to do, no minutes for them.
I like it, Grizz. And then it's like we only gave up a 25 pick that wasn't ours anyway. We still got our pick next year and our pick in 25, so we can get some more depth. And we're going to have to pay somebody eventually, so might as well get Zach Lavine. He's still 28. He's not super old. And then he can play off our stars. And then if we need him to be in a bigger role certain nights, he can do that too. You know what I'm saying? Defensively, he's not great, but we got so many other guys that can play defense. And, he doesn't play make, but we got other playmakers. So you got Markelle Fultz, Zach Lavine, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, and Wendell Carter. I like it.
That's a solid 5 right there. That's a solid 5.
And then you have your original picks. You gave up a Denver pick.
I ain't mad at it.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.